afternoon, everyone. It is December the 2nd. Got out here to this property near my house. Just finished with work. It's about 2:45, and back in this spot where I had a lot of those buck encounters towards the end of November. I know you guys haven't seen a lot of footage from November other than the buck and the doe kill. I've been hitting it really hard, and definitely have had a lot of buck encounters out here in particular. Just the ones that were in range, of course, were not shooters, and had a handful of encounters with my shooters, but they never closed the distance. Always staying out 60 yards, hung up with a doe, or just being smart, mature bucks. It's just the way they work, I guess. Like I said, I'm back in the spot where I had a few encounters a couple weeks back. The rut's pretty much all wrapped up here. We got a nice, very, very odd kind of weather day for December 2nd. We have a south wind, and with south winds comes hot air, and it's hot. It's 65 degrees. Got a decent amount of wind today, anywhere from 8 to 12 miles an hour. But it sets up perfect for here. I've moved in a lot closer to where I've seen these deer moving through, and they kind of bounce back and forth through this timber between a Christmas tree farm and the fields. So I'm hoping they're going to be moving a little later tonight. Wasn't really expecting anything special for today given the weather, but I'm excited to be out here. Excited to see what's moving. I'll bring you guys along for it all. Gonna give him another year, I think, or maybe another 4 years. That's a lot of what I've been getting out here. There's plenty of bucks, but they're all 1.5 olds to 2.5-year-olds. Spikes to little 4-corn bucks. The main ones that, just happened. He walked within 8 yards of me, right under my stand. Totally perfect. Just I can't get a mature buck to do that. It's about 4:30 now, so I got about a little under an hour left of hunting time here, and no telling what might show up. Had that spike, and then maybe 100 yards towards where I hunted a few weeks ago, there was a doe and a fawn that worked through. That's all I've seen so far. But, it can change fast out here, especially with this many deer around, so fingers crossed. see, I guess I should be thankful for. Had that one spike come right through here. That looks like it's gonna wrap up this evening's hunt. I won't be getting back out here until maybe Saturday or Sunday, depending on the weather. I haven't quite looked yet, so I'll make a decision probably later this weekend. I'll be back out in the woods soon enough. Guys, I appreciate all y'all watching, all the support I've had on the videos. I'm so thankful for it. Content's gonna keep on coming as long as the deer hunting season's open, so I'll see you guys from the woods next time. Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. It's about 1:30 on December the 23rd. Just got off work and slipping out to this property that I've hunted the most this season, out near my house. Just trying to get a quick afternoon hunt in. I've taken somewhat of a hiatus from hunting this past couple of weeks, just due to weather and busy schedule. Haven't been able to get out. Haven't really had a huge desire to do so. It's been a pretty crappy weather for December the past 2 weeks. We've had some very warm days, a good amount of rain, nothing that made me want to get out into the woods. But I'm back this afternoon. I'm on this property that is a big doe management area, so at the very least I'm going to try to take a doe tonight. There's definitely still bucks in the area, so I got a camera to check, and hopefully there's something good on there. Heading back to the same area I was the last time I hunted here, which is December the 9th, and that was coming off a couple of pretty uneventful hunts. So December hasn't been very good to me just in my hunting life, let alone this season. So hopefully I can get a deer down on the ground tonight. If not, I'll be back out tomorrow morning, but this afternoon's looking pretty nice. It's about mid-40s, nice and sunny, and it's plenty early, so I'm gonna get dressed here and slip out, and I'll catch you guys from the tree. I'm working my way in now. I'm on the trail, and there's this like clearing that I walk the edge of usually, and I count from what I could see 3 deer out there. They're probably about 100 yards away. One of them's a pretty decent looking 8-pointer, and the way they're angling, they're walking to where I'm going to be hunting tonight. But I'm going to have to find a different route. I'm going to have to go up this edge here and around. No big deal, I just got to be quiet. I don't want to spook them. So I got to work around here. Alrighty, all settled into the tree here. Took a little bit longer getting in because of that detour, but I was able to get around those deer without spooking them. Anyways, I ended up jumping a few on my detour anyways, so it doesn't matter. Wind was definitely in my favor, so I don't think they knew exactly what I was. It wasn't like a big blow up. It's about 2:30 now, and it's just looking like a beautiful afternoon. The sun's beaming down, and got temps in the mid-40s, so it's a little warm, but it's pretty much perfect for end of December hunt. So glad I could get out here. This is the spot I was in last time I was out here, right on the edge of this field with a couple of trails working into the woods, and there's cow pasture or fields or grass or something on the other side of these trees, so trying to catch the deer and working from one to another this afternoon. Let's hope we're moving. Well, it's about 3:30 now. so that's good to see. Just hopefully they work this way. This turkey came through working this way, so I couldn't tell what was making noise exactly. It seems like there was a group of deer back in there too. So hopefully these deer end up coming back through here. Got a solid hour and a half until end of hunting, so plenty of time. Freaking odds of that, man. You got to be kidding me. What are the actual odds of that? Now that is some bad luck. It's about 3:55 now, and I updated y'all, said that I saw the leg of a deer through this thick stuff in front of me, and right after I did that little update, I just started hearing two voices back behind me on private land. Where I'm at is adjacent to a couple of private properties, and there's houses. It's just typical urban noises, voices, machinery. So I didn't think anything of it. And maybe about 2 or 3 minutes later, I catch this group of deer coming right down the pipe on their trail, and they're working across, and I'm trying to predict where they're going to go, getting the camera on them, and they get to about 40, 43 yards and just totally stop, and they're looking back at where these voices are coming from. So I glance back behind my shoulder, and there's two guys walking on their property right towards these deer. As it is right now, I'm probably about 60 yards from the property line, and these guys were walking right on the edge, and of course the deer did not like it. They ended up blowing out of here and taking off across the field. I got maybe an hour and 15 minutes left of hunting time here, and just kind of contemplating on whether I'm going to sit out the rest of the evening or pack it up and come back in the morning. I'm really not sure. That sucks, but it's just part of it. It happens. Can't get too torn up about it. there's a lot of deer out here, so I'm not too discouraged. We'll see what the rest of the evening has in store. It's been eventful so far, but just want a deer in range, you know. About 5:15 now. Got about 5 minutes of hunting light left. Pretty much out of camera light. This is gonna do it for this afternoon. Ended up being a pretty eventful afternoon. You know, with those two guys busting out all those deer, I got kind of discouraged, but you know, they walked through. I waved to them. They acknowledged me, apologized, and worked off. And maybe 5 minutes after that, I had that small buck come through absolutely perfect, and then just a few minutes ago here had another buck come through maybe 15 yards from me, just both absolutely perfect. And of course it's just two small bucks and no does and no big bucks doing that. It is what it is, but I'm going to be out on a different spot on this property tomorrow morning. Pretty excited to get over to that spot. I'm going to the spot where I saw that nice 8-pointer walking in. Hopefully I can get myself in the game over there and get a shot at him, or maybe one of those does he was with. I'm not going to be too picky. Pretty excited to get out. I'm going to start packing up here, and I'll be catching up with you guys in the morning. It is December the 26th, and I hope everyone out there had a Merry Christmas and had some good time with the family or friends or whoever you spent it with. I hope you enjoyed it. I took the 25th off. I was out last on the afternoon of the 24th. However, this morning I'm on a totally different property than I was then. I haven't hunted here since maybe early November, and deer movement's been okay, but just trying to mix things up. We've had some very warm temperatures the past 72 hours. I think the high today is like 65 or something crazy like that. It's a nice cool morning. It's about 7:45 now. All I've seen is some squirrels and a couple of turkey up on the hill here. Not really going after anything specific here, just hoping I can get some eyes on deer and maybe get a shot at a doe. There's no real notable bucks on this property, but just gonna try to sit tight, enjoy the morning. We'll see if they're moving, but either way, I'm just happy to be out here. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be seeing any deer today. It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock now, and already about 50 degrees. So it's warming up pretty quick, and I haven't seen a single sign of deer out here. I'm going to start packing it up here and head on out of here. And got about exactly 1 week left of the season here in Virginia, so I'm looking to get out a few more times over the next 7 days. I'm actually running over the public land right now after this to set up a few more cameras, get an inventory, and plan on hitting that a couple times before the end of the season, and then hopefully I can get another doe here the next few days just to bring my season to a close. It's been a good one, and there's definitely still some opportunity here with these few days that are left. I haven't seen a lot of buck activity on my private properties, but that public land is always a mystery to me, so like I said, I'm going to be out there a couple more times, going to be out on private a couple more times, and hopefully we can bring this season to a good end. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you from the woods next time.